Have you ever caught your dog staring at you with those soulful eyes, tilting their head as if they're trying to spill the secrets of the universe? Or maybe they've barked at you with such urgency you felt like they were trying to tell you something critical, like, "The treats are in the top cabinet, human, get it together." Dogs have a way of communicating that's both fascinating and baffling, and believe it or not, every wag, bark, and head tilt is part of a secret language they use to speak to us. But the real question is, are we listening? Before you dismiss your dog's quirky behavior as random, think about this. Dogs have been living alongside humans for over 15,000 years. They've spent millennia perfecting the art of communication, not just with each other, but with us. So, when your dog drops a toy at your feet or gives you that infamous puppy dog eyes look, it's not just cute, it's a form of conversation. But what exactly are they trying to tell us? And why does it sometimes feel like they know us better than we know ourselves? Stick around because you're about to learn the secrets behind your dog's every bark, tail wag, and floppy-eared glance. Trust me, once you unlock the code, you'll never look at your furry friend the same way again. Let's start with the classic, the tail wag. It's the universal symbol of a happy dog, right? Wrong. Not all tail wags mean your dog is thrilled to see you. In fact, the direction, speed, and height of their wagging tail tell an entire story. A slow wag? That's your dog saying, "I'm feeling cautious here, what's going on?" A high-speed, helicopter-style wag? That's pure excitement, like when they realize you're reaching for the leash. But if the tail is low and wagging ever so slightly, they might be nervous or unsure. Think of their tail as their emotional antenna, it's always broadcasting their feelings. Next time you see that tail in action, ask yourself, what's the frequency, Rover? And then there's the barking. Oh, the barking. To you, it might sound like noise, but to a dog, barking is their version of a multi-purpose app. It can mean so many things. Short, sharp barks? Hey, pay attention. A deep, guttural bark? Stranger danger, high-pitched, repetitive barks? That's probably them saying, "Throw the ball, throw the ball, throw the ball." But what about those mysterious growls that seem to come out of nowhere? Believe it or not, growling isn't always a warning. Sometimes it's their way of expressing discomfort or even playfulness. Yes, growling can mean, "Back off," but it can also mean, "I'm feeling playful, let's wrestle." Context is everything. And no one knows this better than a dog owner who's spent one too many nights decoding their pet's mysterious sounds. Of course, dogs aren't just vocal, they're masters of body language. Ever noticed your dog yawning when they're not tired? That's not a sign they need a nap, it's actually a way of saying, "I'm feeling stressed or unsure." It's like their way of taking a deep breath to calm themselves down. And the famous head tilt? That adorable move that makes your heart melt? Scientists believe it's their way of processing what you're saying or showing empathy. That's right, your dog tilts their head because they're genuinely trying to understand you. It's like when you squint at a math problem, only way cuter. Speaking of adorable, let's talk about the puppy dog eyes. You know, the look that makes you drop everything and give them whatever they want. Believe it or not, this isn't just an accidental byproduct of evolution. It's a deliberate behavior dogs have developed to manipulate. Connect with humans. Studies show that dogs use their expressive eyes to appeal to our emotions, almost like they've unlocked the cheat code to the human heart. So, when your dog looks at you with those big, soulful eyes, they're not just being cute, they're saying, "You love me, don't you? Now give me that chicken." But dogs don't just communicate with us, they also talk to each other in ways that are surprisingly complex. When two dogs meet, their initial sniffing ritual might look like a simple, "hello," but it's actually an exchange of vital information. That quick sniff around the rear end? It's like a full-body LinkedIn profile. They're learning everything: age, gender, health status, and even emotional state. And when they bow down with their front legs extended and their tail wagging, that's the universal sign for, "Let's play." It's a language all their own, one that relies on scent, body posture, and subtle signals we humans often miss. Have you ever had your dog casually lean against you while you're sitting on the couch or standing around? It's not just about comfort, it's their version of a hug. Dogs lean on their humans to show affection and seek closeness. But it's not just a cuddly gesture, it's also a way for them to feel secure. When your dog leans on you, they're saying, "You're my safe place." It's a heartwarming reminder that sometimes, love doesn't need words, it just needs a little pressure on your leg. Picture this. Your dog spinning in circles before lying down. It looks like a quirky little ritual, but it's actually rooted in ancient survival instincts. Back in the wild, dogs would circle to trample grass or leaves and create a comfortable sleeping spot while checking the area for threats. Today, that behavior has stuck around, even if the only danger in your home is running out of treats. So, the next time your dog twirls before flopping down, they're channeling their inner survivalist, ready for whatever Netflix series you're binging next. Ever notice your dog sneezing during a play session? It's not because they're allergic to fun, it's actually a playful signal. Dogs sneeze during play to show they're just goofing around and not being aggressive. It's their way of keeping the mood light and letting everyone know it's all in good fun. So, the next time your dog sneezes mid-wrestle, don't reach for the tissues. Laugh along and get ready for more playful chaos. The side-eye stare, the infamous dog side-eye. Whether they're lying on the floor pretending not to listen or sneakily checking if you're going to share your snack, that subtle glance is loaded with meaning. Dogs use side-eye to read your mood without making direct eye contact, which can feel confrontational in doggy terms. It's their way of saying, "I see you, and I'm watching, but I'm being chill about it." The side-eye is a masterclass in subtlety and one of the funniest tools in their communication arsenal. Here's another fun fact. Dogs use their ears to talk, too. When their ears are perked forward, they're on high alert, assessing a situation. Flattened ears? That's a sign of fear or submission. One ear up and one ear down? That's their way of saying, "I'm confused, what's going on?" Their ears are like little satellite dishes, constantly picking up and sending out signals. It's a marvel of nature and a reminder that even the smallest details in a dog's behavior can have a deeper meaning. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, or rather, the dog who won't stop digging up your yard. Why do they do it? Well, digging is an instinctive behavior that goes back to their wild ancestors. In the wild, dogs would dig to create cool spots to rest, hide food, or even prepare a den for their young. So, when your dog starts tearing up your garden, they're not just being destructive, they're channeling their inner wolf. And if they're burying their toys? That's them practicing for the day they need to stash something important. It's like canine survival training, minus the drama. And let's not forget about their noses, the ultimate communication tool. Dogs' noses are so sensitive that they can detect changes in your emotional state. Yes, your dog knows when you're sad, happy, or stressed, often before you even realize it yourself. They can smell fear, literally, and respond to your mood in ways that are both comforting and awe-inspiring. So, the next time your dog nudges you after a bad day, remember, they're not just being sweet, they're saying, "I know you're upset, and I'm here for you." But perhaps the most fascinating thing about dogs is how much they've learned to adapt their communication to fit our world. Unlike their wild relatives, domestic dogs have developed unique ways of interacting with humans. From bringing us their favorite toys to leaning against us for comfort, these behaviors are their way of bridging the gap between species. And it's a testament to the bond we share, a bond built on mutual understanding, love, and the occasional stolen sandwich. So, what's the takeaway here? Dogs are constantly trying to tell us something. Whether it's through a wag of the tail, a bark, or a simple nuzzle, they're speaking a language that's rich, complex, and uniquely their own. The secret language of dogs isn't so secret after all, it's all around us, waiting to be understood. All we have to do is pay attention. By the time you've finished this video, you'll not only understand your dog better, but you'll also realize that they've been talking to you all along. Every bark, every wag, every silly little quirk, it all means something. And once you crack the code, you'll see your dog for what they truly are. Not just a pet, but a loyal friend, a keen observer, and, dare I say it, a philosopher in fur. Now go ahead and look into your dog's eyes. You might just find they've been waiting for you to get the message.